Yes? Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right? You know, I was just thinking the same thing. Given the circumstances, things could have been so much worse. I'm so grateful that you're you, instead of some other Grey Warden. That sounded better in my head. I just mean to say that I've really come to care about you. Now we just need to be rid of that pesky archdemon, and everything will be back to normal, right? Yes? Of course. Never what? Get a good pair of shoes? I'm not sure I do. Have I never seen a basilisk? Ate jellied ham? Have I never licked a lamppost in winter? Oh, so that's what we're talking about. Well, I admit I've never had a woman just come out and ask me like this, that's for sure. I, myself, never had the pleasure. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course. But, you know. Cute? Well, hearing that from a beautiful woman does make me feel much luckier. I'll say that. Ha ha ha. Your cruel interrogation will be remembered forever. Or maybe just until lunch. Lunch makes everything better. Oh, look, I have cheese. Yes? Of course. You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden? You know, I asked Duncan this too. And all I got was, you'll see. I have other lines for you. Trust me. Oh, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret. It's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears. Really? Because I was watching you wolf down food the other day, and I thought, ooh, it's a good thing she gets a lot of exercise. I'll say. I didn't mean it like that. No, don't hit me. I bruise easily. Oh, and then there were the nightmares. Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap into their, well, I don't know what you call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you? Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come. Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live, give or take. The taint, it's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition. You'll always find darkspawn down where the dwarves are. The oldest Grey Wardens head to the deep roads for one last glorious battle. Not that there's a shortage of darkspawn during a blight, but that's the tradition. The dwarves respect us for it. And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. There you have it. You know, Duncan, he started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him. I know. Ending the blight should make this all worthwhile, right? Yes? Well, we're in camp now. Oh! You want to... right now? Well, who am I to refuse?
Oh, hello. Is there something you wanted to talk? It's nothing. I'm fine. I'm just thinking. I can't get what happened out of my head. I'd been in Lothering for years, and she still thought I was plotting against her. She didn't trust me. Maybe she never did. She loved me when she could use me and control me. And now that she can't, she wants me dead. It hurts to realize that I never really knew her. I knew she was ruthless, but I didn't know how far she could go. She is self-serving, cruel. She uses people, then discards them. But that's how she survives in the life she leads. What if she's right? What if we're the same? I should just have stayed in the chantry. You don't understand. I forgot my life as a bard while I was in the cloister. I felt safe. I didn't have to watch my back all the time. That's what made Marjolaine the person she is, don't you see? It ruined her. It will ruin me too. Even now, I feel some regret at not ending her life in order to protect my own. Isn't there? What we're doing. What we've done. How can you be so sure? Do you really think so? Hearing you say that gives me comfort. I would like to be alone for now. I have many things to consider. You love Alistair. Why is it you always feign ignorance? I've seen you together. I'd have to be blind, deaf, and buried 10 leagues underground not to notice. But you've said such things to me. Were they lies? Have you been playing with my feelings? What about Alistair then? What are you doing to him? He adores you. I am sorry I had to force this on you. I couldn't stand by any longer wondering if I meant anything to you. And I believe you when you say that. We should talk later.
Yes. Well, we're in camp. Now's as... Fair enough. Yes. Of course. You mean other than becoming a Grey Ward? You know, I asked Duncan this too. And all I got was... I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. Really? Because I was watching you wolf down... Oh, and when we sleep, it's even worse. Everyone ends up the same, though. Oh, the taint. You look... Not that... And you wondered why we kept the joy... You know, Duncan, I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him.
Oh, hello. It's nothing. I can't... She did... I knew... What if she's right? What if you don't... That even now I feel some regret at not ending her life in order to protect my own. What we're doing. What we've done. How can you be so sure? Do you really think so? Hearing you say that gives me comfort. I would like to be alone for now. It has been some time since I left Lothering. When I stepped out of the cloister, I had no idea where my path would lead. I walked where the Maker led me, and He has rewarded me for my faith. I found you. You don't know how it makes me feel to hear you say that. But now it's getting late. I think I might turn in early. I can't help thinking about how soft and warm my bedroll is. I didn't know you had a journal, or wrote in it regularly. Well, maybe you could bring it to my tent and I could watch you write. I could give suggestions. Dear Journal, Liliana has shown much affection for me, even asked me to come to bed with her. But alas, subtlety is lost on me. Oh, now she gets it. Good. Now come with me before I lose my patience. Hello. I was watching you sleep. Did you know your eyelids flutter when you dream? And you have such pretty eyelashes. So I hear. I'm so happy, blissful. I haven't slept so well since I was forced to flee from Orlais. Knowing you will be the first thing I see when I wake gives me no small amount of comfort. I feel safe in your arms. Safe, loved and accepted. This is where I belong. Thank you. I suppose I should get up. We have a long day ahead of us. Come on. Darkspawn await with bated breath for you to put them out of their misery. What are you... Oh, I see. I suppose the Darkspawn will just have to wait a bit longer.
Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower? Ah, yes, Connor, of course. The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most. One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. And there is no turning back, or at least that's what they say. Of late, I have been... Or, if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity. Yes, it is madness and cruelty that define abominations. If those are lacking, if the mage remembers the person they truly are, then they are not an abomination. I never saw that. Thank you for showing me another way of looking at it.
Very well, but I consider this pillow talk. Well, but quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is a desire to kill people within the crow's eye, and debilitate your foe, either by poison or by... See? Getting paid for the act is beside the point. An assassin is more a tactical choice than a lifestyle. Of course, the crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this between you and me, shall we?
What do you wish of me? We are in camp, so 'tis a...
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Braska.
Yes.
All men are the work of our maker's hand.
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you. I doubt that. Yes, you're right. This is very interesting. I'll take this note from you, and I'll confiscate this lyrium as evidence. You have done a great thing here, friend. Those rogue mages' days are numbered.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Yes? What are you doing here? Brother Genitivi? Why? I'm Genitivi's assistant, Waylon. Unfortunately, I don't know where he is. I haven't seen... I'm afraid something has happened. I don't know. But I tried to send help. No, don't ask me where. This search is accursed. So be it. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at a good...
This is where the nobility comes to get drunk and decide who is the most...
What can I get you, stranger?
I'm a Crimson Ore! Which way you looking, or we'll rip your damned eyes out and piss in your skull!
My shift's nearly over. Thank God.
You know what the butcher told me today? There's a grey warden loose.
Aim at me! It's not my fault! Yeah, they got to learn not to mess with me. Us, right? I mean, he's just going to disappear, right?
All men are the work of our nature.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal. But no.
The one who
Boasts.
the...
You're doing...
I'm sorry, dear. It's nearly mealtime, but I have a few minutes I can spare. What can I tell you about the chant? What? As if it's a cake you might buy? Well, it's done.
Sister, instructing the ignorant is a sacred...
Fine, then. What do you want? It's the 10th stanza. Oh, you should have heard Brother Caedmon sing it. It is all...
blessings...
All men are the work of our Maker's hand, from the lowest slave to the highest king. Those who bring hands without...
Enemies approaching.
It's ours.
Oh no, don't! Let's put it!
Good to go!
Very well. All right. Off I go. As you... On it. Very well. Off I go.
Here comes trouble!
On it. Very well. Off I go.
Good day.
We are not
The ones that
alone.
killed Roz. Get him!
Really not alone. Off I go. Very well, on it. Off I go. As you wish. Very well, on it. As you wish. As you wish. Off I go. On it. Right. All right. All right. That's it. Very well.
It's done.
Right.
You! We're about to send the boys to hunt you down! Boss says kill—
Who ordered death?
On it. Let's make this quick, shall we? Right.
Sometimes.
Right. This should be enough.
I'll try to keep Allow me. I could do that for you. Just like you wanted it. What now?
What? No wonder we stopped for lunch, too. Right. Off I go. As you will. Right. On it. Very well. Right. Very well. Off I go. Right. As you will. Off I go. On it. Right. All right. Very well. As you will. On it. Off I go. Very well. All right. Done. On it. Off I go. Very well. All right. As you wish. Right.
Near, do you actually think you have a chance? It isn't gonna be me.
I said something wrong here.
On my way. Right. Violence is the solution. Couple times. I do. Yes, of course. On my way. I do. As you like. I shall. Back!
Ready.
Right. We are not alone. Really not alone.
On it. As you wish. This should be easy enough. Let's get started. On it. Right. Oh!
You'll pay for that, fiend.
Let's go.
Is there something you need? It is no...
That wasn't so bad.
You need me?
Warden sent us moving. This should be easy enough. As you wish.
Disband yourself! Trap right ahead. Why are we always attracting danger?
Let's get started. Move and parry, strike and kill! On it. As you wish.
Trap right ahead.
There is your weakness!
It's done. I do. Right away. Yes, of course. As you like. It's done. I shall. I do. Right away.
No quarter!
It's done. Am I right? As you like.
Hey, watch it!
Time for a little cleanup!
Allow me. I could do that for you.
I sent something.
You forced our hand.
Let's grab some glory!
This should be fun.
taker's breath!
On it, off I go.
We might want to move softly here. You should run while you can! Is that all you got?
The Templars must not be alerted!
Right.
Enemy ahead. Watch out.
On it.
Enough!
Let's get started. On it.
I never liked this part. Here!
I've defeated one.
Allow me. I could do that for you. I finished.
I know not how you have survived thus far. Is it luck or providence? No matter. You will not survive this!
I said something to Amir.
My magic will make
Watch it!
I sense something drawing near. Let's get started.
Let's make this quick!
This should be easy enough. Let's get started. Right. As you wish. Let's get started. Time for some fun! Right. This should be easy enough. As you wish. Let's get started.
Ah, this has gone well.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand.
Blessed are the peacekeepers.
To the highest king. Those who bring harm without provocation to the least of his children are begged.
The client is very pleased. Come back soon.
I've my
Go
eye
to the
on
Pearl.
you.
Remember, don't kill the trouble.
Why do they call it a brothel?
That scamp Kylon sent you, right? Glad he hasn't forgotten about her. The mercenaries are right there. If you're here about other things, just speak up.
Someone needs to put you in your place.
Turn around and walk, stranger. This affair is for White Falcons only. We're the toughest, meanest, and loudest If you haven't heard of us yet, you will soon. Now get out. Get a load of this guard. You're telling us what to do? That's supposed to scare me? The Falcons get...
Enemy ahead. Watch out.
Excellent.
Make her protect me! Mercy! Mercy! We'll leave. We'll do whatever you want. Just no more.
Tell Kylon I owe him one.
Oh, you can do better than that, can't you?
She's too good.
Be off with you now, and be glad I only took from you your gold. Fools.
Welcome to the Pearl. I'm Sanger, the proprietor. Have a seat. You'll have to go one at a time, I'm afraid. Our rooms aren't quite big enough, but we can discuss that. So what would you like me to show you? The men or the women? Or some of both, if... Wait here. Now, before you choose one, let me You see these lovely gentlemen by the door? If you don't, you'll pay up front. 40 silver. I'm getting tired of... So... Shall I let you get acquainted? It's 40, and I don't care whose army you're in. We have taxes to pay, just go ahead and choose.
Right this way. This is my first time. What? Really?
Well, aren't you sweet and attentive? Denerim is Ferelden's most important city, yes? She is Ferelden's heart, her walls. That scamp Kylon sent you, right? Glad he hasn't forgotten about us.
Turn around and walk straight. Get a load of this.
More the mercenaries are right there.
Make her protect me! Merce! We'll leave! We'll do whatever you want!
Tell Kylon I owe him one.
Well, Iolaf, but we can discuss. So what would you like me to show you? The men or the women? Come again.
Make a chantry Templars who... I could have handled it. Thanks. I think I need to go home.
I'm unable to do that. I'm unable to do that. I'm unable to do that.
No, I don't think so.
I was hoping I'd find you. I heard about the pearl. Scrapes, bruises, and a few broken things, but no deaths. You showed restraint. The pearl's workers will...
Some of those men were mine, guard dogs. Anyone hurts one of the White Falcons, they answer to me.
I see. Don't bother sparing these louts. Things are about to get messy.
Why are we always... Try not to look too incompetent! It's embarrassing!
Let's get started.
Go to the Pearl. Remember, don't kill the troublemakers, just knock them unconscious.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over.
ones. They shall find no rest in this world even more.
Go to the Pearl. Remember, don't kill the troublemakers, just knock them unconscious.
That scamp Kylon sent you, right? Glad he hasn't...
Turn around and walk straight. Get to the fuck.
Enemies are mercenaries.
Make her protect. We'll leave. We'll do whatever you want.
Yeah. So what would you like me to show you?
Be off with you now, and be glad I only took from you your gold.
Make a chance. I could have handled it. Thanks.
I was hoping I'd find you. I heard about the Pearl. Scrapes, the Pearl...
Were you always attracted to danger?
Must have victory.
Yes. I'll do it. I shall. Make her be praised.
I'm unable to do that.
Go to the Pearl. Go to the Pearl. Remember. Go to the Pearl. Remember, don't kill the troublemakers, just knock them unconscious. Go to the Pearl. Go to the Pearl. Remember, don't kill the troublemakers, just knock them unconscious. And people actually voluntarily attack you. Are they just stupid? Here's the payment I promised. I might have more work if you're interested. But I'm heading back to the market district. The back alleys are just too dangerous for me.
I'm unable to do that.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule it. Against his children.
They shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world.
Good to see you back. I've got complaints in the Nord. Nothing violent has happened. The sellsword just captain.
Welcome, friends. Well, we have the finest armors in Denerim. Maybe in all of Faroe? No, he can't.
Did I hear right?
You are a woman. You have drake scales? Look at this, Heren. It's real. Some never see a single scale in their lives. I must make this. Tell the, customer, is it? I'll drop everything to work on this immediately. Cost? I should be paying you, friend, for the right.
Pay him? No, Wade, no.
I'll hear nothing of that, Heren. This is my shop, and working on drake scales won't cost a bloody Orlesian penny. Excellent. You won't regret it. Think of the possibility.
I'm trying.
Whatever you do, just don't make things worse.
So what do you think will happen?
Well, we have the finest armors in... No!
Did I hear right? You look at... I must make this. Tell the, I'd stay.
Where is your humility when we really need it?
I'll hear nothing of that, Heren. It will take however long it takes. Don't rush the mass...
Yes, that's right. It could take months.
It won't take that long, Heren. Unless I did some inlay.
Yes, it wouldn't be complete without the, inlays. Of course, the customer would... Yes, like the customer said...
They can wait. We're making...
I was afraid.
Another visitor in my store. Enjoy. Master Trader My cousin and I have trade connections. All Caesar handles the trade stock. I handle other affairs. No, It has been many, many years since I... No. It has been many, many years since I have seen her. But the road... Luck be to...
What are you looking at? We're the Crimson Oars. Complaints? We have good coin, and we're breaking none of your laws. I spit on your complaints.
You see, this is why we called the guard. Causing a ruckus, they are.
We happen to like the ale better here, the wine too. Less vomit on the floor. So long as we're paying, they're serving! Ha ha! Ha ha! You may have a point. Ah, woman, you and your women are too old and shriveled. Too many damn clothes, right, boys? Ha ha ha! Oars! We go to the docks! Let's find us some wenches!
Good job clearing those louts out.
What can I get you, stranger?
I won't take the blame for this one. This was bad from the start. Thanks. I ain't sticking around to see how this turns out.
Edwina sends her thanks for getting rid of... Mind you, she's disappointed there was no fighting. Here's payment. I have something for you. The market district is a whole sight better because of what... I know this may not be much, but a lot of folks swallow whatever lies are fed to them. But us believers will try and... Thanks.
All men are the work of our nation. Are begged and cursed by the Maker.
Those who bring ham.
Message for you, milady. More things to deliver. Goodbye.
Don't stare at me, Joe. I can have my father send you south to fight ducks.
What can I get you, stranger?
Alistair, what?
It's a sock?
It's a filthy sock. How did it find its way to my bedroll?
Maybe it likes you, Socks are sneaky like that. Anyway, it's not mine.
It has your name stitched on it.
Oh, part of Templar training back at the Chantry. The men were always getting their socks mixed up. Anyway, sorry about that. I'll take it from you right now. One of my socks is feeling a little damp anyway. A change would be nice.
You're going to put it on? It's filthy.
And dry. We're not exactly traveling in the lap of luxury here.
What hideous habits you've picked up.
You hear about the note? You are of great interest to me. Who do you blame for a death? The sword or the swordsman? Crows are... So one of our swords is hired out. He and his employees will do their job or die trying. But the crows as a whole have no bias. I can't stress enough that I wasn't hired to do anything. An associate was, and he... A client can always hire more help if the job isn't done the first time. Ferelden is a busy place. Blight. Sometimes they really don't get along. The people that handle that sort of thing can get real busy. It takes time to do a good job. Pride in your work. Not many people to turn to. So, someone that's crossed our path and lived? Well, maybe I hand you a scroll. You read it, you learn about someone. If you find out something happens to him, something...
I don't like...
You don't like what's on the scroll? Don't do anything. Maybe he has an accident and someone else tells me all about it. That I cannot do. One master... But if you help us out, maybe if that master asks for help, he'll just... There you go. If that's all...
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Magic exists the first land and never.
And so you... Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she played. What has Morrigan told you? What little plan has she hatched this time? That she does. The question is, do you? Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn? Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain. I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that? We believe what we want to believe. It's far easier this way, don't...
Yes, fun. Tricking Morgan. Oh, who am I kidding? That does sound fun. I'm a bad man.
Not killing Morrigan's mother. That is the more noble choice, right? Right?
A tangled web you weave, Warden. I hope it's for good cause.
The book is inside the hut, with notes and spells enough to make even Morrigan blush with delight. You and I will not meet again. That I guarantee.
Magic exists, third man, and never to rule over.
Again? I'm game. This could be a sensitive topic, my dear lady. Are you sure you wish to vote? As you wish. Let me start by saying that my history is varied, indeed. It has also not been restricted to women. Perhaps that I grew up amongst whores, my dear. Sex is best when done well, and truly that is... Do I prefer women? Yes, I believe I do. But you must understand that a certain open-mindedness is sought by the crows in their recruits, for very good reason. This is a new path I am on now. It would be interesting. I cannot change my past, obviously. I regret far more than the men and women I have been with, and if that is more than you can bear, well, then it is good we know now, yes? Just so. Ah, enough talk of the past.
Yes? Well, we're in camp. Now's as... You know, I was just thinking... Given the circumstances, things could have been so much worse. I'm so grateful that you're... that sounded better in my head. I just mean to say that... Now we just need to be rid of that pesky arch...
Do you remember our discussion? About Marjolaine and me, and my doubts about my path. I just wanted to tell you that I thought about what you told me, and you were right. Despite what Marjolaine says, I am not like her. I know I've followed you to make the world a better place. Sometimes it takes another to show us the truths we hide from ourselves. Maybe you'll just have to wait and see, won't you?
You are wise to invest in the effectiveness of your followers.
Well, aren't you sweet and attentive?
Yes. Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any. Fair enough.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed. Blast and damnation!
Yes.
And so you Lovely Morrigan has at last... What has Morrigan told you? What little... let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay... Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. It's far
Oh, I don't know. Random violence can be fun, but this is good too.
Yes. Fun. Tricking more.
The book is inside the hut with... You and I will not...
Finished.
Change your mind already? I changed knickers less quickly. Then do leave an old woman in peace. So many visitors.
What do you wish of me? If you must. Well, that depends, does it not? What you mean, is she... Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still... I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself. And as the tale is sung by the bards... There was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful. Many centuries before. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and that Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange. The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge. Spirits first, and 'twas they who slew Conabar. Flemeth did not turn to the demon until... Lord Conabar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there... The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies. The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began. You ask if I have sisters. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds after all. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed. So the Chastened tell of a falling out between Flemeth and her. It may be true. I have never seen another witch or heard of one. Perhaps one day Flemeth will eat my heart as well. I do not believe everything that Flemeth claims, but on the whole, yes, I believe this tale, if not all. Flemeth tells it with Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true. I find myself a little envious to tell. Mother's real grimoire, is it? I am glad you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds. I await your command. So, full of questions, are you? My mother, Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. I am unsure. Flemeth, and then the true game began. 'Twas a game, and I a young girl. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found, I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or malefic. Perhaps they did. Still, I do not begrudge them doing what they but the chantry sees any mages not leashed to the circle of magi as apostates. And apostates could become maleficarum, evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demons. It may even be true. Still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit. An interesting answer for a May. Enough of this talk. Let us...
Well, aren't you sweet and attentive? Of course. Wait, you want to talk about us? Well, aren't you sweet and attentive? Of course. Yes, a little better. Time heals all wounds, so they say. Scars remain, but they are just colors in the painting that is... I wish things had happened differently, but knowing her and knowing... We had good times, though. And I look back on those fondly. Whatever happened after will never change the truth of the past. It's not so bad. Look, now I have new friends. Indeed.
Yes.
Yes. Horsefit.
Get your horses off Ben Talman's land. We won't bend needle again.
Logain is the regent.
We're not Olesian lickspittles.
Take their lands by force.
I'll try to be merciful. It is done.
We showed those Logain upstarts.
started.
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for... Brother Jin... No, of course not. I know everyone staying at my inn, and I've not heard of this person. Why would I be nervous? Listen, the person you're looking for isn't here. No, I'm not in it. If you want ale, wine, or a warm... Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today? Of course. What would you like? Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How? It was my father's idea. Princess... Well, my father died of shock and heartbreak.
Good day.
What are you looking at? What are
Allow
you
me.
looking at?
I could do
Can
that
a man
for
drink
you.
in peace?
What now?
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess.
We might want to walk softly here. On my way.
They'll never know what hit them!
Take this.
Make her rest the souls of all, Templar and maid, who gave their lives defending...
Welcome back, youngster. Looking to go... well...
May they find peace and love.
Rough travels out here, eh? We even saw Darkspawn on the way in. We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You? We saw a blood mage down near the Brazilian forest. We're off to tell the Chantry about him. I thought you said... I suppose that... Stay safe.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand. From the lowest...
A little something extra. For friendship.
Thanks for the help you've given. Unfortunately, I have more headaches to do.
You're back. I'm glad you are alive, of course. I am blessed beyond all men. I have been chosen to serve Andraste herself. My brothers died in the service of Andraste. May she draw their souls to her and cast... For Andraste! You forced me into this. Now you pay! Please, I need to speak with you.
This should be easy enough. I'm unable to do that. I'm unable to do that. I'm unable to do that.
Can't do that.
And look who we have here. Come to apologize for leaving me bereft of my lord husband and then vanishing without a trace.
You know it was just business, Isabella. Business that turned out well for you, I see. You inherited the ship, I take it.
I suppose I never did like the greasy bastard. And the siren treats me far better than she ever did him.
Indeed. This is Isabella, Queen of the Eastern Seas and the sharpest blade in Lomerin. And Isabella, my dear, you will no doubt be amused to discover that I am traveling with a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden? Charmed. I assume you saw that little drama, and none of these poor brutes has ever proven a match for me. They are too clumsy. I fight with quickness and wit. I call myself a duelist because I honed my skills in duels with warriors I encountered over the years. An unusual request, coming from a fearsome slayer. But I have watched you, and you seem to lack a particular... I can teach you some basics. Perhaps you... I do, however, wish to get to know my potential student better. So we shall call for a drink. Do you have something else in mind? Oh, really? Well, regrettably... Now then, a drink. A round of wicked grace. Else we have no agreement. All right, I can see... Welcome back, Grey Warden. And what can Isabella do for you today? Yes, all I need... We are getting as far away from this blight as... Hey, the way I see it, I can sail as far away from it as I... All right.
You're back. I'm glad you are alive. My...
And look... I suppose I never...
Indeed, and...
A Grey Warden. Charmed. I call myself a duelist because I honed my skills. But I do, however, wish to get to know my potential student better. So we shall call for a drink, and you will... Do you have something else in mind? Do not take this the wrong way. Now then, a drink. A round of wicked grace. Else we have no agreement. Have you ever played Wicked Grace? It is easy to learn, but difficult to... Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to? Very well. There. Ah, the night of dawn. Just what I wanted. You certainly have quick reflexes. I'm quite impressed. And as for me cheating, well, you have proven yourself quick and resourceful, and I would be honored. Come. I don't think there's anything else I can teach you. Perhaps tell those you meet where you learned what you know. I don't think there's anything else I can teach you.
You know. Indy. Andy.
A Grey Warden? Yes, the Siren's call. My pride and joy. She's seen me from my own Ravane and the Isle of Lemerin to the coast of Parvolan. All I need is my ship. We are getting as far away from this blight. I'm not going anywhere near the blight, and you'd get away too if you had any sense in that pretty head of yours. The way I see it, I can sail as far away from it as I need to, even to the other side of the far Anderfels. The sea will look after her own. I have picked up skills from many different places and turned them into a method distinctly my own. Speed, not strength, is what is essential. I call myself a duelist because I honed my skills in duels with warriors I encountered over the years. As I said, it is better to avoid being hit, and it is best not to get into fights at all. An unusual request, coming from a fearsome slayer of Darkspawn. I am flattered that you wish to learn from me, sweet thing. But I have watched you, and you seem to lack a particular grace that is required. You are accustomed to doing battle a certain way, yes? I can teach you some basics. Perhaps you can pass it on to someone who might be interested in what I have to offer. I do, however, wish to get to know my potential student better. So we shall call for a drink, and you will honor me with a game. Do you have something else in mind? Do not take this the wrong way. I'm sure you are an impressive lover. Now then, a drink. A round of wicked...
What are you doing in Haven? There's nothing for you here. No, you do not. I would have been informed if someone was Who? Perhaps... Unfortunately, he's...
Revered father? I've never...
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition. The urn is nothing but a legend. I do not know who Brother Genitive is or what he says. However, I'm sure people can convince... No. It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition. We do not appreciate lowlanders looking about our home as though it was some sort of Ask and be on your way. Father Eirik is
a revered father, huh? That's new.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question. Our ways are not the ways of the lowlands. Ask and be on your way. We keep to ourselves. We see no need to announce our presence to the world. Haven's always been here. My family knows no other home. Then perhaps you should return to the lowland. You may trade for supplies at the shop if you...
Did it just get a lot colder, or is it just me?
Allow me. I could do that for you. It's done. I was not expecting to find something so unsettling.
Used for food preparation, perhaps? I'm just trying to be optimistic. The other explanation is slightly more disturbing.
I wonder. The crows often made sacrifices of blood, and it gave them uncanny abilities. I wonder if this is the same thing.
Come, Bonnie Lynn. Who are you? You shouldn't be here. I asked you first. Lowlanders don't belong... What? Why are you looking at me like that? It's just Haven. Heh, you're not so bad. But you're still not supposed to be here.
I've never heard of any village out this way. Is this place even on a proper map?
Who are you? You're not from Haven. We don't get very many visitors. How would you describe the place you know only as home? No, I've never heard that name. I don't have much, but... What are you doing? That's private! I don't see how that is any of your concern. No! You have no right!
What now? I finished. Can't do that.
I'm afraid not. Oh look, more fun to be
This should be easy enough. Right. Excellent! Let's get started. This should be easy enough.
Watch out!
You hear that? There's people in the chantry. The whole town, maybe.
We are blessed beyond measure. We are chosen by the holy and beloved to be her guardians. This sacred duty is given to us alone. Rejoice, my brethren, and prepare your hearts to receive her. Lift up your voices and despair not, for she will raise her faithful servants to glory when her...
Ah, welcome. I heard we had a visitor wandering about the village. I trust you've enjoyed your time in Haven so far?
This, my brothers, is what happens when you let an outsider into the village. They have no respect for our privacy. She will tell others of us if we let her. Word will spread, and then what? You, stranger, do not understand our ways. You would bring war to Haven in your ignorance. We don't owe you any explanations for our actions.
Enemy ahead. Watch out.
Let's get started.
Oh, another battle it is!
Who are you? They've sent you to finish it. You're not one of them, thank the Maker. Did I fall to my knees in front of it and weep? No. Did I discover its location? Yes. Haven lies in the shadow of the mountain that holds the urn. There is an old temple there built to protect it. The door is always locked, but I know what the key is. Eirik wears a medallion that opens the temple door. I've seen what he does with it. Eirik has always worn it. It must be on his body. Search for it. It is the only way into the mountain. All right. What is on your mind? Yes, of course. Eirik said they were ambushed. Some killed, a few brought back. He was so self-righteous about it, so smug. He seemed pleased that he had tortured it. There's nothing I can... Let's just talk about something else now, shall we? Cure Arl Eamon. Is the Arl's Logain? Why? I certainly hope the ashes will... There are many stories. Perhaps it is Andraste that does this. Perhaps it is belief itself. Anyway, that can be discussed once we actually have the ashes, and the Arl is... I do not know. When the Chantry was established, it is possible that the villagers, the disciples of Andraste, predate the Chantry, and they seemed intent on finding out personally. Yes. Yes, it was. So run along and get that medallion, then. Waylon? What about him? Oh, poor Waylon. I should never have dragged you into this. He believed in me. Was there something else you wanted to say? As I said, you cannot you do not have the medallion yet. Retrieve it, and then we will... Ah, you're back. Well, yes, that is your key. Take me to the mountainside, and I will show you. It is not that far, and will you let me lean on you? For the urn, any pain is worth endure. This has been my life's work. To have come...
You cannot deny him this. We would never have found this place without him. I know you have his welfare at heart, but... you can't dash his hopes like this. I will look after him myself. Will that satisfy you?
Oh, thank you, my dear.
It is my pleasure, Brother Genitivi. Shall we get going?
Ah, good. Here we are. Give me the medallion. Yes, you see it. And there, a key to open the way. There are very few keys like this. When you find the right combination, it just feels right. Now, let's see if we can open... Oh, what I would give to have seen this hall in all its splendor, as it was meant to be. Still, sweep away the ice and the snow, and traces of beauty remain. I'm sorry, what? I was a little distracted, I apologize. These carvings were created just after Andraste's death, and they may reveal things about her life that we do not yet know. I think I need more time to study these statues and carvings. I could not keep up with you with my injuries. I should be safe. I don't think there are any villagers here. Go. I will be all right. Perhaps my destiny was only to lead you to the urn. It's my job. Just be careful, that's all I ask. The temple is perilous. I'll be right here if you... Now I need something to write on.
This should be easy enough.
Yeah!
I sense something drawing near. As you wish. Let's get started.
It is done.
Oh, great. No wonder to stop for lunch.
Be careful! I'll try to be merciful.
On it.
We have done well. Trap right ahead.
As you wish. This should be easy enough. On it. Let's get started.
We are ridiculously awesome.
As you wish.
Ah, this really gets the blood pumping. Now we play a little.
Right.
I love this game. Okay, done with you now. Take that.
On it.
Well, aren't you sweet and attentive? Next to nothing, I'm afraid. Perhaps there is little to know about this place, or I simply have not discovered its secrets yet. Just like you wanted.
I'm unable to do that. Enemies approaching. This should be easy enough. On it. This should be easy enough. Let's get started.
At your order.
This won't take long.
Done and done.
Allow me. I could do that for you. What's next?
Let's go. Old books. You think any of those might still be readable?
What now?
It is done.
Right ahead. Right ahead. No, I don't think so.
I hope I don't get blood all over it.
Let's make this quick. I suppose violence is a solution. Sometimes.
This should be easy enough. Let's get started.
I need healing soon.
On it. I said something on you. This should be easy enough.
I'll try to be merciful.
Watch now.
Nature preserve us!
As you like.
Burned to death and then took mercy on her at the last second.
I sense something drawing near.
Good shot.
This should be easy enough.
Ah, this really gets the blood pumping.
I sense something drawing near. Right. Let's get started.
And we're still alive.
Unbelievable, a dragon!
Trap right ahead.
On it. Let's get started.
Let's end this! Good to go! Yes, of course. As you like. It's done. Right away.
Yes!
Warden senses tingling. On it. This should be easy enough. Right. This should be easy enough.
Move and parry, striking skill!
Sorry. No, I don't think so.
I do love a good death rattle.
Let's get started.
That's what it is then.
On it.
You'd think they would run away more.
This should be easy enough. Let's get started. This should be easy enough. Right.
We have done well.
This should be easy enough. Right.
Bravo!
Just like you wanted.
This should be easy enough. Right. Let's get started.
Stop! You will go no further! You have defiled our temple. You have spilled the blood of the faithful and slaughtered our young. No more! You will tell me now, intruder, why you have done all this. Why have you come here? You did this all for an ancient relic. Know this, stranger. The prophet Andraste has overcome death itself, and has returned to her faithful in a form more radiant than you can imagine. Not even the Tevinter Imperium could hope to slay her now. What hope do you have? None but the disciples may approach Andraste. She is not ready yet. But when the time is right, she will descend upon the nations in fiery splendor, and all will know her. But perhaps there is a way to make up for your recent transgressions. It may be because I believe in second chances. All of us stumble through the darkness before being perhaps, through Andraste's mercy, her greatest enemy will become her greatest champion. Allow me to introduce myself. Atop this mountain, the urn is watched by an immortal guardian. He is trapped in the past and refuses to accept. Now the ashes prevent Holy Andraste from fully realizing her new form. They are a remnant of her past incarnation, and she cannot move on as long as they exist. The Holy Andraste wishes us to reclaim her. The task is simple. I give you a vial of the Holy Andraste's blood, and whatever magic was held in the ashes will be undone.
I don't know if I like...
Once that is done, you will have earned your place as our honored sister. The rewards will be great. You will share in Andraste's power, and be blessed as one of her own. Then we cannot allow... To arm!
Enemy ahead. Watch out. Never liked this part.
Now we play illegal.
Armed and dangerous, ready for action.
Watch it! Time for a little bloodletting, I see.
Right.
Ready. A high dragon is not a joke. We'd best be careful. Real careful.
We must be close. This is...
I bid you welcome, pilgrim. Yes, I am the guardian of the ashes. I have waited years for this. You are the first to arrive in a very long time. It has been my duty, my life, to protect the urn and prepare the way for the faithful who come to revere Andraste. For years beyond counting have I been here, and shall... I do not know, and I do not question. When my brethren and I carried Andraste from Tevinter to this sanctuary, we vowed to forever revere her memory, and they have forgotten that Andraste was just a messenger. They speak no more of the Maker. Only it began with an ancestor of the one known as Colgrim. Some disagreed with him. I heard their cries of pain and loss. You have come to honor Andraste, and you shall. Still, it is not my place. If you are found worthy, you will see the urn and be allowed to take a small pinch of the ashes for yourself. The gauntlet tells the true pilgrims from the false. You will undergo 4 tests of faith. Before you go, there is something I must ask. There is suffering in your path. You betrayed Jowan to Irving. He was almost killed, and he lost the one... Tell me, do you think you failed, Jowan? Then you do not dwell on past mistakes. Neither yours...
It's easy for others to judge what you've done in hindsight.
What's past is past. Why bring...
Oh, good. For a moment there, I thought you were going to go on a wee bit.
And what of those Alistair, Knight, and Warden? You could have shielded him from the killing blow. You wonder, don't you? And you, why do you say the Maker speaks to you, when all know that the Maker has left?
I never said that.
In Orlais you were someone. In Lothering, you feared you would lose yourself, become a drab sister, and disappear. When your brothers and sisters of the cloister criticized you, it made you special. You enjoyed the attention.
You're saying that I made it up for the attack.
And the
Oh, is it my turn now?
Many have died at your hand.
How do you know about...
I know much. It is allowed to me.
Yes, the answer is yes, if that's what you wish to know. I do. Now move on.
The way is open. Good luck.
Well, aren't you sweet and attentive? Next to nothing, I'm afraid. Perhaps... The smallest lark could carry it. Of what do I speak? The smallest lark could carry... Of what do I speak? That is not...
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet. Of what do I speak? Echoes from a shadow realm, whisper. Of what do I speak? A dream came upon me as my daughter slumbered beneath my heart. I am sorrow and regret.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak? I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. Of what do I speak? It was my dream for the people to have a home of their own, where we would have no masters but ourselves. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and thus we followed Andraste against the Imperium. But she was betrayed, and so were we.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak? That is not a...
Let's get started. Knock this door.
The battle is finished.
The bones of the world stretch towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white. Of what do I speak? That...
Let's get started. On your guard!
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword, comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies. Of what do I speak? No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharp. Of what do I speak? Yes, hunger was the weapon used against the wicked men of the Teventer Imperium. The Maker kindled the sun's flame, scorching the land. Their crops failed, and their armies could not march. Then he opened the heavens and bade the waters flow, and washed away their filth. I am Cather, disciple of Andraste and commander of her armies. I saw these things done, and knew the Makers smiled on us.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak? A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak? A poison of the... Of what do I speak? Yes, jealousy drove me to betrayal. I loved her too.
She wields the broken sword, and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak? She wields the broken sword, and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak? She wields the broken sword, and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak? She wields the broken sword, and separates... Of what do I speak?
Yes,
I could not bear the sight of Andraste's suffering, and mercy bade me end her life. I am the penitent sinner who shows compassion as he hopes compassion will be shown to him.
Had fun with the riddle game? But they do speak plainly. Riddles speak to your soul and your gut more often than to your mind. You have come so far since I saw you last. I have something for you. Use it well. It makes me happy.
Down you go!
No mercy.
Ready!
Uh-oh. I'm terrible at puzzles. I don't think it's solid enough to stand on, but it's a start. That's an actual bridge piece right there. If we can get all the bridge pieces to be solid, we can make it a cross. Hmm? One person across can go from there.
Andraste and vaguely cleverness.
Mother.
You have been through the trials of the gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, pilgrim. Approach the sacred ashes.
I never dreamed I would ever lay my eyes on the urn of sacred ashes. I
didn't think anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's final resting place.
Nice vase. I should get one for my house.
Welcome back. You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it? What was it like coming to the urn? Tests? Perhaps my research will not seem... We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn. But the urn belongs to all the faithful. How can you...
I agree. We cannot withhold this from others.
So everyone comes by and takes some ashes from the urn. Ooh, I hope that urn is self-replenishing.
And perhaps charge an entrance fee, no?
I will spread this good news or die trying. I must return home. I have much to do. If you ever find just... I am not a rich man, but I have a small collection of interesting... I hope to see...
You're awake. Did you feel it too? It was like the archdemon saw us. Saw us! What does that mean? I think... Wait. Did you hear that?
What's their blood? On it. As you will not win! Better than that?
Sometimes.
I await your command.
Yes? Yes, me too. And I got the feeling at the end there that it could have just been my imagination, I suppose. I thought we were already being extra careful.
Welcome back. Is that? Oh. What was it like coming to the... Perhaps we must organize an expedition. There is so much history here. It must be studied. But the urn belongs to...
I agree.
So everyone comes by and takes...
And perhaps...
I will spread this good news or die trying.
You're awake. It was like the arch... I think... I guess it's like Duncan once said. We can sense them, and they can sense us. We'd best be more careful from now on. This camp isn't safe any longer.
What will they send next? Darkspawn tax collectors?
Fortification should be built around the camp.
How unnerving.
It will be more difficult to sleep here now.
What, no trap? No ambush? Some assassins.
Yes. Yes, and I got the feel... Could have just been my imagination, I suppose. What do you think? I thought we were already... I guess one thing is certain, at least. Yes. Yes. Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right? Your tent. Ah, I know most guys would probably leap at the chance to be with... I guess that must make me sound like an idiot. I mean, turn down an incredible woman like you. I'd have to be. I guess I was just raised not to take... All right, so, now that I've handed... Yes? Is that for me? Real?
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
So this might sound a bit strange, but I have to ask. I'm wondering about Liliana, really. It seems like the two of you have become quite... No, I'm not... I'm just curious. Maybe I shouldn't be asking this, but... What... I was under the impression that the two of you were romantically involved. I would have said... So, now that I've got that off my chest, let me ask... I know it might sound strange, because I think maybe it's because we've gone through so much together. Am I fooling myself? Or do you think you might ever feel this? So I fooled you, did I? Good to know. That wasn't too soon, was it? Good. What about Liliana, then? I mean, sure, hot, but I don't like the idea of you leading her on. Well, you're going to have to. I'm sorry, but if you don't, it's just not fair to Liliana. And I'm not going to compete. Not with Liliana. I'm very...
You've seen and touched Andraste's ashes. They are the holiest thing on this earth, the remains of the Makers. Maybe it is belief and faith that I do not know if I am worthy to look upon her. Why shouldn't I? I don't understand. Oh, I see what you're asking. If the Maker is not truly a I have never thought of this. I revere her because she's the Maker's divine bride. I do not have... You are right. Well, aren't you sweet in it? I thought you'd never ask. You've seen and touched. Maybe I do not know if I am worthy to look upon her. Yes, of course. Well, aren't you sweet? I thought you'd...
I await your command. We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time. A fine gift.
Is that for me? So this might sound a bit strange, but I have to ask. If I waited for an I'm wondering about... well, about Liliana, really. It seems like... No, I'm just curious. Maybe I shouldn't be asking this, but... what's going on between you two? So, now that I've got that off my chest, I'd hoped that... that wasn't too soon, was it? Good. What about Liliana, then? I mean, sure, hot, but I don't like the idea of you and I'm not going to compete. I'm very...